Alright, so we got our carburetors all put back together. So now what we want to do is bench sync them so we don't have them way far off when we put the bike together. So I'll show you how to do a quick little bench sync, and we can see if we can get them close enough that we can get the bike to start and we don't have to fiddle with it too much. So to start out with synchronizing these two, what you want to do is get something really thin, and so I'm just going to use a piece of paper, and you put it up under the butterfly like so, and as you can see right now it'll slip in and out just a little, but it just barely moves. So what you can do is adjust the idle until you get it to where it just slips in and out. If you get it too low, say I lower it down, see it won't come out, it won't push in, it just bubbles up. And so what you want to do is get it such that when you pull it, it'll slide back in. And that's going to give you kind of a known reference. So you can see now that I have it up a little bit, it almost goes in there. There we go. So see now it'll slide in and out. So you can adjust back down a little bit and try to figure out where that perfect position is. That's the thickness of that paper. Right there. Okay, so once you get the point that it just grabs defined, okay, that's kind of set the gap for there. Now we want to move over to the other side, and what we want to do is get that gap the same. Okay, so here we are on the other side of the carburetor, and you can't really see, but the one thing you want to make sure, we're going to be adjusting the screw in the center right there, but over on the side, let's see if I get the camera over there. Over on the side is the little stop right here, and so before you do anything you want to get that lowered down. That way it's not holding this up, because when you try to synchronize, if that's holding it up, then you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, so let's start by dropping that down. You want to get it out of the way, and so it's not touching anymore. So now if I put my paper over on this side, see it's got a tight grip on it. So what I have to do is adjust the screw in the center until I end up with the same amount of grip over here as I have over there. So we want to adjust it. And so we'll continue tightening, and I'm going to tighten until this starts slipping. You can also see it raising up over on the side over here. So right there is pretty close. Anything lower than that, it's trying to get a grip on it. Try to lower it back down just a little bit further. You can see there, it jumps. So somewhere right in there is at the point that it slips. And so that means that as you open the throttle up, it's going to open both of them. So you can see as I pick up, it picks them up. So what you want to do is click at throttle a little bit, and then check this one and see that it hasn't moved, and then check this one and see that it's about the same. And you can fine tune it a little bit. I can go a little lower, and you can see it's getting a grip on it. A little lower, getting more grip on it. So somewhere right around there is about the point that they're the same. So there we go. So then that's synced to the position of the paper. And now what you can do is to keep that position over on the side, just come around this way. You can see right there. You can see right there, there's a gap. And so what I can do now, just to hold that position, is raise this up until it touches. And so you don't know exactly where it's going to touch, but you can tell by your little piece of paper over here that whenever you touch it, that paper gets easier to slide. So right around there is right about where it's touching. And so what I want to do is hold that screw in position and then tighten that little bitty nut up. Until I get it about in position. And you can also check. You can take your paper and put it in between. You can see that it's just almost touching. So it holds it in there. So then when I do the final little tightening of that little screw, it should tighten right down. So that way you got your gaps set the same and you're pretty close to being synchronized. Right there. So now it's got a hold of the paper. But if you put your paper back in, your paper is still sitting fine. So that's how you do a base synchronization of the two carburetors, and that should be good enough to get the bike to start. And then you can put the vacuum lines on it, and you can go ahead and get your synchronized pull. So you don't have a whole lot of turning to do on that center screw in there. So there you go, quick and easy how to synchronize a set of carburetors. And thanks for watching.